I'd like to introduce you to one of my yoga class members. This is Brenda.
Hi.
She's been dealing with pain for a long time in her life, and she's come up with a lot of research which I thought you'd be very interested in. So Brenda, I know you've got one or two hidden disabilities which have involved pain in your life.
Yeah, especially arthritis in my thumbs and wrists. It's been pretty bad for the past 4 years, I would say. So yeah, I have to deal with that on a daily basis.
Is it something when it first came about where your mind kind of went to a place of wondering, how bad is this going to get? How is it going to affect my life? Was there a sense of almost like panic when you first knew about it?
Yes, definitely, because I think if you have a pain when you're younger, if you've got something wrong and you know it's going to improve, then that's okay, it's just temporary, and you can think, yeah, this is bad, it hurts, but in 6 weeks or whatever, I'll be okay. But with something like this, you think it's age related and it's just going to get worse. What will I be able to do? I won't be able to wear the sorts of clothes I want to, I won't be able to do buttons up, I'll have to get Velcro shoes and all that sort of thing. So yeah, it definitely affects you.
It's the sort of thing that in the deep dark hours of the night...
Yeah, 3 o'clock in the morning thinking, yeah.
It always feels 10 times worse.
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
So I know that you've looked into mindfulness as a way of coping with this.
Yeah.
And in it seems to be a very different way of coping with pain, which is when we look at normal Western medicine, where we're looking to dampen it down, almost totally ignore it and get it out of our lives.
Yeah, a mindfulness approach, you don't need to stop thinking about the pain. It's like saying, well, basically what you resist persists. And if you said to somebody, don't think about the pain, it just doesn't work. It's like saying, don't think about a pink elephant. I mean, that's a famous thing to say. It's difficult not to. If you try and ignore something, you've got to think about it to ignore it. So with mindfulness, you think about the pain, you're more aware of it, and because of that, you're therefore aware that it doesn't hurt all the time. It's not really bad all the time. It comes and goes. And the more you focus on it, the more your brain will latch onto it more quickly next time. So as soon as it starts hurting a little bit, oh, it's that pain, how will I cope with it? So it's just a totally different way of dealing with it.
I think you've said to me before, haven't you, because we've had a little chat about this, that there are certain things that take your mind so completely off the pain that it's almost not there at all.
Yeah, if you're heavily involved with something, if your mind's really concentrating on something else, then you can forget about it. It's a bit like habituating anything. If you've got a new clock in your room and it was ticking noisily, you'd be aware of that for some time, and after a while the clock would still be there, it's still ticking just as loudly, but because it was there all the time, it wouldn't affect you emotionally, and your brain would tune it out. It's the same with pain. The pain's still there, but your approach to it is different. You're thinking about other things. You don't automatically label it as, oh, this is terrible, how will I cope? So your brain deals with it in a different way and it actually tunes it out. It still hurts, but you're not suffering.
Yes.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, absolutely.